Hi Aries, welcome to your reading, and this is for Aries Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement in their chart. Jupiter may resonate with the reading. Cross watchers are always welcome. Cross watchers, if I describe someone and you know that it is not you, it is not you. Just because you are connecting with Aries, you're gonna assume that whom I'm describing here is you. So please don't, this is not a personal reading. For those of you who's new to the channel, welcome. You might want to consider subscribing, for I am always hosting a party online wherein I am doing a live streaming. And in the live stream, you can ask me questions. If you missed the live streaming, you can still ask me questions. There's a link in the description box. Click that link. You'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. So Aries, overall energy here is the High Priestess. So it felt like to me that you are listening to your intuitions now. There may be some fears, right, deep inside you, but you're doing it anyway. Say you're afraid here to offer your cup to your specific someone. However, you're still doing it for the sake of, okay, I will have to try to follow my intuitions for now, right? With the King of Pentacles, I can see here that there are also some moments that you're balancing intuition and your logic, right? So is this just mainly a whimsical view, right? It is just my creative side, right? Especially for those who's cusp with Pisces, right? Is is this my creative side? Is this, a fantasy, or is this a reality? There are something in your kind of mind, which is you're balancing things out, but although there might some, like what I mentioned, there might be some fear here, but you're still doing it. But you're doing it one day at a time, right? You're not you're not giving it all 100%, right? You're trying to gauge with a temperance. That makes sense, right? With a temperance here, you're trying to, let's say, test the waters, right? Am I gonna be drowned in this? Am I gonna save myself? Or if there's no one can, if there's no one here would catch me, am I still be able, to leave, right? Aries, I can sense with the Page of Pentacles, this is like what I mentioned, one day at a time. You are trying to give your abundance, right? Again, not the king yet, not to the point where it's escalating, not to the point where you are totally an investor. You may be a business owner, but not an investor. So what I'm trying to say here, you're not giving 100%, right? But with the Page of Pentacles here, you are generous enough, right, to offer the right amount of time, energy, love, or this could be the other person, right? Cross watchers, if you feel like this is your reading, so be it. And Aries, if you feel like you are in a cross watcher side, that is okay. I am not reading which side you at. I am reading the energy with the Wheel of Fortune here. Something in your favor, right, is actually kind of like building, right? With the King of Swords, like what I mentioned here, there's a lot of kings here, right? So for a few numbers of you, there might be, and queens and the High Priestess, right? For some of you, this may be a same-sex relationship. For those who are in heterosexual relationship, don't be too sensitive. Again, this is not a personal reading, but I am reading the energy. So what I can see here is with you're balancing your emotion, what you are giving, and you're balancing your logic here with the King of Swords. I can sense in the not so distant future, whether it is business, but most of you are here in, let's say, romance, right? Strong foundation, right? Cohabitation. I can see with the Four of Wands here, you're building something in a relationship that is going to be fruitful, you know, going to be strong, right? Um, yep, this is what is happening right now, right? But I can sense here that you are becoming focused. Um, Instead of, so from what I am seeing here, your focus is escalating in this connection. Although the testings are already there, let's say you had the taste of winning, right? And you went to the same battle. Since you know the do's and don'ts of the game, right? You're going to step up a bit, right? You're going to, because you Aries loves challenges, right? You're easily get bored if things are in routine. So from what I am seeing here, you are trying to search challenges, testing the waters, but just be careful because there might be something in your kind of head that will create a tower moment. And with the Two of Wands here, you are already on your way, you know, of doing it. Whatever it is that you were planning, have too much focused, right? I think, I don't want to say you want more, crossing the boundary of greedy, right? You want more, but not yet the greedy part, but you want to get more of this person's attention, love, right? What have you. Just be careful a bit because the tower moment is here, and I think that you are already on the way, right, of executing those. So for those of you who's new to the channel, welcome. You might want to consider subscribing, for I am always hosting a party online wherein I am doing a live streaming, and in the live stream you can ask me questions. If you missed the live streaming, you can still ask me questions. There's a link in the description box. Click that link, you'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. So 500 likes for this video, and your next video will be a full reading. So Aries, let's clarify the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Knights of Pentacles and the Hermit card. I think that you have been focusing yourself long enough into a specific project, let's say into a specific goal. It could be a date, it could be an event in this, you know, connection, and you have been thinking of it for quite a while now. I can see here weeks, months, years spent for you to execute this, right? Temperance, you're kind of like wanting to test this, if this will work. I think this plan is, I can say this is a missed opportunity. You should have done this prior because the tower moment is here, right? Let's check. It is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what will happen in the Eight of Wands? I think that your execution might give you a little tower moment, but I can see an equal give and take here. It is not just going to be that long. I can see that it will be resolved with the Eight of Wands here through communication, through because this is a fast movement with the Eight of Wands. Probably this is also a communication from you're not together here, right? could be a communication via phone. Again, take it as you will. I am getting a lot of energies lately, but I can see here that whatever it is that you're planning, you have to prepare yourself, because I can sense that your plan might be a little shaky. However, it will be resolved through open communication with the Two of Wands here. I think you are already on your way, or you are already executing this with a Nine of Wands here. Just be careful on how are you showing it, right? Why? Because putting your person into a pedestal makes them comfortable. So what I can suggest here is to balance things out with the Nine of Wands here. Also put boundaries in your connection. So you might be connecting here with any water placements, where you have a water placements in your chart. Taurus or has a Taurus placement in their chart, where you have a Taurus placement in your chart. Leo or has a Leo placement in their chart, or you have a Leo placement in your chart. Sagittarius or has a Sagittarius placement in their chart, or you have a Sagittarius placement in your chart. Aquarius or has an Aquarius placement in their chart, or you have an Aquarius placement in your chart. But this is your reading. If you resonate with this and you want to go in depth, you can book a personal reading with me. If you're okay with a reading and you just have a question or two, there is a link in the description box. Click that link, you'll be routed to my page. Type in your questions and then click submit. And thank you so much for watching. Love and light to you. Namaste. See you on the next reading. Goodbye, Aries.